Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. We are here in the building on this fine Tuesday, and tomorrow is my birthday. Just had to put that in there. But yes, welcome back to Spark FM Online. Saucy and Friends in the morning. A hot sauce, Rockstone Triz, Miss Tony B. Knowing. We are in the building. I gotta get undressed because I'm feeling warm.
It is a little warm in here.
Yeah. And my socks.
It's a little.
I should have put it. Yeah. I know. I started wearing socks again, and it's such a weird feeling because the other day I was out with no socks, and I really wished that I had some socks on my foot. Then I started putting socks on, and then I can't keep them on my foot. I take them off everywhere.
Socks and sneakers are definitely very stifling. Like if you're hot, take off your socks, take off your shoes, and you'll cool down.
Take off your shoes and relax your feet.
Yeah.
Party on down.
Today.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's true. You're right.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
right. Mm-hmm. They said that. They was right.
Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing? It's Tuesday.
It is Tuesday.
It is Tuesday o'clock. It is the 23rd of September. It is officially Libra season. I don't know. There's always discrepancy of whether it starts on the 24th or the 23rd. I know 21st. A lot of people that
No,
not on any of the calendars. Really? It's usually between the 23rd and the 24th. My friend Tula's birthday is today.
It is Tula's
and
birthday.
She claims Virgo.
Oh, I didn't know that Tula's birthday was just the day before yours.
22nd. Huh? Yeah, it is.
First day of Libra season is.
Let me text her right now.
Is September 22nd. Yesterday. First day of fall. That's how you remember that. That's how you remember that. First day
who's a
of
big
fall.
Libra? DJ Live. Big
Oh,
Libra.
she's an October Libra though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Those October Libras are different. They are a different breed of human. I don't know if I can. I don't know.
What makes them different?
Yes, they is different. I don't know. It's just very weird. They're a little tapped. They're a little bit not right in their head. The
And it's so
October
funny
Libras.
I know 2 October Libras who say the same thing about September.
No, they're absolutely goddamn lying. That is never. That's not a generalized statement. That's a very poor opinion that those people have. Tell them to dash with that. Dash with that. But yes, today we are in Libra season, and it's 80 degrees today. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure what we got there, how we got to that conclusion, but that's where we're at 80 degrees, and then tomorrow it's going to be 68, I believe.
La Nina.
It's
Ridiculous.
supposed to rain.
It's supposed to rain for the next every day till Friday. Speaking of Friday, Penn on the Plaza is on Friday. And the rain is suspected to come early in the morning. So by the time it's time for Pan on the Plaza, we can get out there and do a little ting-ling-a-ting-ling-a-ting-ling-a-ting. It's going to be nice and dry and amazing. We're going to have so much fun. Bring your bottle and spoon and come.
Bring your chair, too.
And your chairs.
Especially the chairs.
A little blanket. The floor's a little hard, though. They need to put green space over at the...
And it's going to be like 70, 75, 78 degrees.
78 degrees.
Really?
On Friday, yeah.
Oh, good. This is a nice weather. Nice little, maybe a hoodie, maybe not a hoodie type of weather. Mm-hmm. But anyhow, people, we got a lot of grounds to cover. Quick check-in, Miss Tony. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Yesterday was a nice evening, very relaxed. I finished Accused, which is an amazing show. Everybody needs to go watch it. And I started a new one. It's called Countdown on Amazon Prime, and it seems like it's going to be a pretty good one, too. I love the wintertime for my TV shows. Oh,
that's when everything comes back out.
I love it. I love to watch TV, and I just be sitting there watching TV. The Accused was 14 episodes, and I watched all 14 between Sunday and yesterday afternoon. Mm-hmm. I be watching TV. I watches it.
All the shows I like don't have like long episodes, like 8 episodes, like nothing really more.
Who you watch? Because you be watching scary stuff. You don't need a lot of episodes of scary stuff. That messes with your mental. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. But yeah, so yesterday was a good evening. Walked over and got our Monday pizza. We do Monday pizza. And then and that was it. Just chilled out. I took a nap yesterday though, what I thought was a nap, and I ended up sleeping for like 2.5 hours. I was knocked out.
That'd be the best sleep.
Crazy.
The sleep that you don't even really know about.
Yeah. You know who's been haunting me lately? The man without a shirt.
Who's that?
You know the man without a shirt?
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
The dark guy.
I saw him yesterday in passing, and then he was in my dream last night. It was weird.
Man without a shirt.
You know who it is.
You know the man without a shirt.
Either he has on no shirt or he has a shirt that looks like he has on no shirt.
Yep. You know the
muscly guy,
the Dominican guy,
dark skin.
He sometimes
always has it's a nylon shirt on, maybe.
Yep.
If it ain't none, it's nylon.
He looked like a soldier in the army.
Yeah, he do. Like action figure.
The man without a shirt, but he's nice. You know, I saw him yesterday in passing. He gave me the biggest smile. And then last night I was dancing in my dream, and he was there and like, "Hey, dance, girl, and
dance,
bitch, dance."
Schneider said, "I started Orphan Black Echoes, which starts off in
Is
Boston."
Orphan Black good? Because I think that's on my list. I'm gonna get into that.
Can you make an actual list and put it on maybe like a Facebook so niggas could follow it?
Yeah.
I'm not supposed. That's a bad word to say.
Orphan Black is good though, Schneider. I should get into that. Oh, I started Orphan Black.
She said I don't like that one.
Oh,
said.
You don't like it?
I started. What did I watch yesterday? Yesterday I started watching. What do you call it? The Barari Deaths.
Oh, the Indian show that we were talking about yesterday.
Yeah, with the 11 people hung. They were all hanging.
Yeah.
You know what I want? Can anybody recommend me a good I don't want, not to say it like this, but a good Holocaust documentary?
It's Schindler's List.
Is it? I was thinking Schindler's List, but that's that movie or documentary?
It's not a documentary. It's a movie.
It's
based on real events.
Mm-hmm,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. I need to go back and watch how he started. Like, what made him such somebody to listen to, this Hitler. You know, you hear about these stories, but you don't really kind of watch all the accumulation to how they got to as big as they got, because I'm very fascinated with what we're watching and what we're seeing on TV now with Donald Trump and this MAGA nation. I want to see how it works, like how it gets that big. Yeah. Like I said, I this girl that I know from school, I've been talking about her a lot because I'm absolutely obsessed and fascinating by the real life indoctrination of MAGA. And I know that it comes from the other side, because when the other side or the lefties start talking to these MAGA people, because you know that you're talking to idiots, you get mad trying to reason with them, and you can't reason. I've seen some people tear some people up in the comments, okay? Like, they get wordy, they geek out, they start putting dates, they resumes, everything. They be tearing them up because the liberals are very, very smart. They're very smart, so they want to fight you down. And I think that's what pushes people into the MAGA cult. It's very, I wish that you guys could witness what's happening. It is fascinating.
I think we witness it. We witness it every day.
It's fascinating how this thing is coming together. That big Charlie Kirk memorial foolishness that they just had. Fascinating national religion propaganda pep rally. Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You know, my ignorance is bliss.
And it is. What is this saying? Who is it? One of them Baldwins or somebody. Like, to be woke is to be in a constant state of anger because you are literally watching the demise of democracy in real time. And I never thought that I would possibly be interested. And I was reflecting yesterday about like how Javi and Uncle Kervin used to sit at the table and just have these long conversations about history and politics and stuff. And everybody used to kind of phase them out. Like, that's what they do. But like, I just wish that I had paid attention earlier, because maybe I wouldn't be so shook and entertained at the same time.
So to be woke is to be shook. I don't want that.
It is, yeah. Like, if you can live blissfully ignorant, I would suggest it. But to really start to read and educate yourself, it will be infuriating to watch how things are unfolding now that already happened. We watched this happen before, and that's crazy.
Right. Not quite like this.
Yeah, we watched it in Germany.
Yeah.
So we did watch it. We know we study these things and we study this history in school, and then we get mad at the kids for not knowing anything, but we weren't paying attention to a Schindler's List. We were watching a movie. We weren't paying attention. You have to pay attention. I don't want to get up here preaching on my soapbox. I'm going to stay in this land by myself, but it's crazy, boy. It's crazy.
Soapbox.
Yeah. But let's get into the news. Let's get into the news.
Let's get into the show.
Yeah.
Get into it.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Tues. You're listening to Spark FM. Online.
Call Spark FM at 617-272-3387.
The Spark of New England, Spark FM.
Bringing the heat back to the airwaves.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Today is September 23rd, Tuesday, September 23rd. It is Taco Tuesday. It is currently 68 degrees, partly cloudy conditions expected around 1 p.m. Wind gusts up to 21 miles per hour. We are going to hit 80 degrees today around 2 p.m. And then we're going to drop down to about 59 later on tonight in the wee hours of the night.
That's got to be unsafe.
It is that's global warming.
That's crazy.
Climate control. What's it called?
Climate change.
Climate change. Mm-hmm. That's what's happening right now. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, let's get into scattered light rain showers are expected. The high will be 82 on this and it will be humid. So everybody that came out the house with sweatpants on, such as myself,
and
go
me.
home and take them off because it's hot.
Yeah.
Pan on the Plaza is on Friday, September 26th, and on Thursday we have the Carnival Town Hall meeting produced by Boston Caribbean American Association.
Well, speaking of that, I heard that there were 800,000 people at the carnival.
800,000 people were in attendance. It was a record-breaking, historical record-breaking year of 800,000 people at the carnival.
What are y'all talking about?
Senator Nick Collins in the Massachusetts State Senate honors the Caribbean American Carnival Association of Boston and its volunteers for successful 2025 Caribbean Carnival in Boston and for 50-plus years for staging one of the largest cultural festivals in Boston with 800,000 people in attendance on 2025 Festival Day.
What?
Wait, say it again. What's the number?
800,000. Exactly.
800,000.
Exactly.
Right at the T.
800,000 people.
Yes, absolutely.
Were there. And so, yeah, that is awesome.
And Tristan put in perspective today that the population of Boston, Massachusetts is less than 700,000 people.
Oh, that must have been all the people that traveled here for the wonderful spectacle that is
Wow.
Boston Caribbean Carnival.
It's even bigger than the Boston Marathon, who gets at least 500,000 people.
Oh, it was bigger than the Boston Marathon.
Obama's inauguration was about 800,000 to a million people. So that was about the range that we saw here in Boston.
Yes, that's what I saw. Now to the real news.
Okay.
To the real news. 2 people hurt after an apparent double shooting in Mattapan. 2 people were hurt after an apparent double shooting in Mattapan, according to the Boston Police. Around 10:53 p.m. on Monday, officers responded to a shot spotter activation at 37 Temple Street. Upon arrival, officers located 2 adult victims suffering from an apparent gunshot wounds. Both were treated on scene and transported by Boston EMS to local hospitals for further evaluation and treatment. Their injuries are considered non-life-threatening. Boston police roped off a large area on the street as they investigated the scene where a car had collided with a telephone pole.
Wow.
Evidence markers and a bullet casings were found near the vehicle. Do you have the thing?
Oh, I'm waiting for the video.
Okay.
Where is Temple Street?
I don't know. I was about to ask that. Tristan got me drinking Grape Crush in the morning.
It's so good. It's so good.
It's
Yeah.
like that.
It's
like
so
that.
good.
I can't tell you the last time I had a grape soda.
It's so, we were just talking about reflecting on that today. Like, it is so wonderful of a drink.
Oh, wow. It's crisp.
All right, here goes El Copiando.
Rushed to the hospital following a shooting in Boston.
Yeah, investigators roped off a large area in Mattapan as police were investigating overnight. Let's get over to Boston 25 News reporter Ryan Breslin live along Temple Street for us this morning where this all took place.
Where is Temple Street?
Nicole and Jean, police say that 2 people were shot. Both have non-life-threatening injuries. The scene is now clear, but I want to show you what it looked like when police started their initial investigation. Paying specific attention to this telephone pole in front of me right here, police say it was just before 11 last night that officers responded to Temple Street, finding a man and woman with gunshot wounds. They were treated on the scene here and then taken to a hospital by EMS. You can also see that a car hit that telephone pole head on. Police say that car was involved in the incident. A third person who was not injured but is a family member of one of the victims was taken to the hospital as a precaution. Several evidence markers, they were on the ground at Temple Street, one on the roof of the car. Now, we did see a street sweeper that came by this road, Temple Street, earlier this morning, cleaning up a bunch of broken glass that was on the ground, also related to this incident. Boston police say no arrests have been made. For now, live in Mattapan.
Just off of River Street by Stop and Shop there. What is it? It's Shaw's?
Oh, okay.
Where's Shaw's?
River
Street.
We
used to go to school.
Behind the Ponzi close.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That sounds crazy. A man and a woman was shot. Somebody related to them was taken to the hospital as a precaution. One of the evidence markers was on top of the car. What do you think was on top of the car? A bullet casing? Yeah. Oh, that sounds crazy. Y'all got to be careful. Y'all got to be careful. That's sad and scary. Mayor Wu will run unopposed in the re-election bid after a challenger's recount falls short. So we talked about that yesterday, that there was a recount. Michelle Wu will run unopposed for mayor in Boston after a challenger didn't garner enough votes to advance to the general election, the city's election department announced on Monday. Wu, the city's first Asian American and female leader and a frequent target of the Trump administration, is seeking a second 4-year term. She was expected to face Josh Kraft, a nonprofit leader and son of Patriots owner Robert Kraft, but he dropped out after losing badly to her in the preliminary election earlier this month. Since the top 2 vote getters advance, attention turned to third place finisher Domingos DeRosa, but after a recount of several wards by the city's election board was completed on Monday, DeRosa, a community activist who was born in Cape Verde Islands, did not garner enough votes to qualify to be on the ballot in November. Wu, a progressive Democrat running for a second term, spent much of the year jousting with the federal government over immigration. Members of the administration, often led by President Donald Trump's border czar Tom Homan, have accused the city of not doing enough to crack down on illegal immigration and threatened a surge in arrests. Boston is commonly known as a sanctuary city, and Wu has repeatedly said she wants it to be a welcoming place for immigrants. Trump's U.S. Department of Justice filed a lawsuit against Wu, the city of Boston, and its police department over its sanctuary city policies, claiming they're interfering with the immigration enforcement. In response, Wu accused Trump of attacking cities to hide his administration's failures. On the day of the preliminary election, the Department of Homeland Security put out a statement announcing the arrest of 7 people as part of a crackdown in Massachusetts. Kraft, a fellow Democrat and a nonprofit leader, injected millions of his own personal money into his campaign and set records for spending in a Boston mayoral preliminary election.
Where the hell did he go?
I don't know, but
he disappeared.
Because what happened? You just lose all that money?
No, you keep it.
But he...
It's still theirs. But where did he go? He was outside. Now he was like, I'm back inside. Like, where he go? I want to call him and see how he's doing.
I think you should.
Yeah, that's my guy.
He's also been critical of Trump's attacks and has pushed Wu particularly hard on housing, saying she hasn't done enough to increase options and affordability in Boston. During his campaign, DeRosa advocated for affordable housing solutions, improved public safety, and youth empowerment. So her running uncontested or unopposed means what? Do people even need to go out to vote?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
Because if you don't like her, even the people that don't like her, even though she's opposed, if you are opposed and you really feel strongly about that, use your ballot to actually send a message. Write in the different names. Don't color in a bubble when it comes to her name, whatever. But definitely 100% go and make your voices heard that you need to vote. Because Also on that ballot is city councilor at large, city councilor district races, some other things. So make sure that you guys are out there. Just vote for even if you don't vote for anything on the paper, go register, write your own name in, put it in the thing, and at least you're saying my voice needs to count. I hate everything that you guys are doing. I'd rather me be the president of the United States. Go ahead, but make sure you take your body into that poll booth and register to vote and put your paper in the machine.
Now, I know that this is not going to happen, but what happens if people go out to vote and nobody votes for her?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't
matter. There will be somebody that votes for her. Mm-hmm. So if nobody votes for her and one person vote, that one person decided that the mayor. Yeah. So it doesn't really matter who is and what is on the ballot. You don't even have to be on the ballot. Just go in and put it in the machine.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
So that's that. Boston City Council considering change to employee background checks. What's that about? What's going on there? It's because of that kukla again. That same girl. Boston is potentially changing which city jobs will require criminal background checks. On Monday night, the city council discussed expanding background checks for positions that require employees to interact with the public and children. Last month, city worker Nasiru Ibrahim was pulled over by police for having tinted windows and subsequently arrested. State police said Ibrahim tried to drive off and the trooper jumped through his car window. The trooper said Ibrahim had a pistol in the car with him without a license to carry. Boston Mayor Michelle Wu said Ibrahim was fired from the city's facilities department.
For
City jobs will require criminal background checks. Last night, the city council discussed expanding background checks for positions that require an employee to interact with the public and children. Last month, state police pulled over city worker Nasiru Ibrahim for having tinted windows and arrested him. They say he tried to drive off and the trooper jumped into his car through the window. The trooper says Ibrahim had a pistol in the car with him and no license to carry. Boston Mayor Michelle Wu says Ibrahim was fired from the city's facilities department.
I wonder why he decided to try to drive off. I also strongly wonder why the state trooper jumped in the window.
And I also wonder why when you get arrested or you get pulled over, you be like, I work for the city. You are in city branding from head to toe. Mm-hmm. And you're in the car driving without a license. And
without a license to carry.
You're getting pulled over for illegal tint. And then while the trooper's pulling you over, you try to pull off. You don't think the trooper saw that you work for the city of Boston and got your license plate and your car registration?
Why y'all pulling over people for illegal tint? In the daytime.
Why is tint
in the daytime?
Yeah.
You know why he was pulled over.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, let's say what it really is.
Yeah, because I just feel like illegal tint sounds stupid.
It does sound stupid to me. It doesn't sound like a pulloverable offense like that.
Because the illegal activity is like a 5% difference between tint.
Driving.
Dark tints.
With city clothes on.
Yeah.
Looking
terrible.
like a navel.
Where
is you going?
And then you go sit there and act like one too. And that's why he had to jump in your vehicle like an idiot.
I don't know why. That's the
that
part.
had to be a drug or something like that. Because what gave you the fight or flight to jump into somebody's vehicle as you were pulling off? Why you couldn't let them go?
Yeah, like what? I would never do that.
I would never do that.
That's not how I would go about.
Choose to do that.
That business. U.S. Senator from Massachusetts Ed Markey blames Trump Republicans for the rise in electricity bills in the Bay State. And I do too, because yesterday I got an electricity bill and I was like, what the f- is this? What y'all talking about? I'm not doing that. So U.S. Senator from Massachusetts Ed Markey took to social media to point fingers at why electric customers are outraged over electricity bills in the Bay State. I want to talk to you about what's happening with your electricity bill. I'm sure that you've noticed that $ on your monthly bill just keeps going up and up and up. You're not imagining it because since Trump took office, electricity prices have gone up 10%, twice as fast as the general cost of living, which is already on the rise. If your bill stresses you out more and more every single month, but you're not alone. 1 in 3 Americans are struggling to pay their utility bills. Why is this happening? Well, for starters, Trump and the Republicans are failing Econ 101. They created a supply and demand problem, and everyday Americans are getting the short end of the stick. On the demand side, big tech is demanding big amounts of electricity for its data centers, and that is absolutely wrong. Trump is backing big tech at all costs. We're seeing that these costs on our bills every single month. Our electricity prices will rise by as much as 25% over the next 4 years, and probably higher because of data centers. Meta, Google, Elon Musk, OpenAI get the green light to eat up our energy, eat up our electricity, while our bank accounts go into the red. On the supply side, Trump is cutting off our cheapest and quickest to deploy sources of energy, wind and solar. Trump and Republicans' cost hikes on clean energy will add at least $130 of your yearly electricity bill in just the next 4 years, while keeping much needed power off the grid. We get the blackouts and bills because they want bigger profits for their buddies, their fossil fuel buddies, and Trump's other policies like his reckless tariffs and his forcing uneconomic, expensive old coal plants to stay open are driving prices up even further. So if you're getting more and more afraid to open up your electric bill every month, you can thank Trump and the Republicans for their nightmare policies. Some Massachusetts customers have pointed out the rise in fees on their electric bills, with some bills charging more in fees than the actual cost of electricity. While Democrats blame Republicans for increase in demand and nixing green energy plans, and Republicans blame Democrats for higher fees created by green initiatives, the public, in the end, as usual, continues to foot the bill.
I have some audio real quick.
I want to talk to you about what's happening with your electricity bill. I'm sure that you've noticed that dollar sign on your monthly bill just keeps going up.
Sure do, Mr. Murphy.
And up. You're not imagining it, because since Trump took office, electricity prices have gone up 10%, twice as fast as the general cost of living, which is already on the rise. If your bill stresses you out more and more every single month, you're not alone. 1 in 3 Americans are struggling to pay their utility bills. Why is that happening? Well, for starters, Trump and the Republicans are failing Econ 101. They've created supply and demand problem, and everyday Americans are getting the short end of the stick.
That's awful. That is awful. And I have noticed it because, like I said, I opened my electric bill yesterday and I was like, what is this even about? Because why? I don't even use that much electric. That's crazy. At least 2 vehicles are damaged in a Mattapan garage. Where's Mattapan garage at? Why did these stories come up with this? Sorry. Fire broke out at a garage in Mattapan Monday night, damaging at least 2 vehicles.
All right.
Firefighters responded to the blaze on Ormond Street around 8:15 p.m., working to extinguish the flames with water and foam.
That's right by me.
Officials have not given a cause for the fire and said if anyone was hurt. Where is Ormond Street?
That's right over there. That's one of them interesting garages too, that they be inside of the wall, inside of the
Ormond Street. That's how that's inside the house. That's how them. Yeah. That's how
yeah. You see it like it goes in. It's like it goes in
into the house.
Yeah, like not into the house, but into the earth.
Oh,
you know, like if our backyard with that wall had a driveway,
that, water into the inside of the cars. Them.
Oh, I wonder if they should build some garage inside of the wall in the back of the yard.
Huh? What you say?
You know what I mean?
No.
If we cut a hole in it and then make it to garage and then put it inside of the earth. I see it.
All right. into the earth. But then what if the earth falls on it?
No, it would have the structure that if the earth collapsed, it would still be there because in our backyard is a big high wall. And the high wall goes up to the other street. So inside of that wall is where they would build the garage. You see what I mean?
But isn't that unstable?
It would probably make that place more stable because now there's structure underneath it to hold it up. You know, I should have been a architect landscaper.
It's never too late.
It's too late. The next thing that I'm doing, the next venture I have is 9 to 5. 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock. I will stay at work and do my job. You can even micromanage me. Make sure I get my check. That's all I want. And paid vacations.
And paid vacations. That part is the part that you need. An overhyped box truck in the Sumner Tunnel caused a traffic backup for the Boston area drivers Monday evening. Video from MassDOT shows the truck hit the ceiling, causing sparks to fly before getting wedged just before 5:30 p.m.
Is that still called storrowing?
But it was in the Sumner Tunnel, so
Sumnering.
Summering. Video shows around 5:30 p.m. a line of red brake lights quickly forms behind the stopped vehicle. MassDOT told Boston 25 News that the truck was removed and all lanes were back open around 6:30 p.m. And why did it go in there? Did it not know its height?
Don't in the beginning, before you get into a tunnel, it say the height requirement be like 5'9" or something like that. I mean, sorry. Cross over into my personal life. Whatever it say, don't you know how high your big truck is?
Right.
Don't you got to get that checked?
You should. And I mean, even if it's not your own personal truck, when you go to the job and you apply for the job to drive a box truck, I'm pretty sure that they say to you, this is the height of the box truck that you're going to be driving. Do not drive it into
says it right
these
there on the truck.
On the truck. Oh yeah,
it'd be
like
right there.
I know it's there because I've rented U-Hauls before and they always got it. So I don't know why these people don't know how high a truck they are.
First of all, you can't tell me what to do. Second of all, I would be pissed if I was in this tunnel and you did that.
Boy,
and now I got to sit in this hot ass tunnel until y'all figure it out. I can't go nowhere. I can't get out. We in the tunnel.
And some of the tunnels under the water that I'm sitting in there paranoid that it's gonna flood and I'm gonna have to swim out like Sylvester Stallone did in that movie. Terrible.
Oh, First Jan said them trucks come with a measuring stick too. So y'all be going in there willfully?
Just fully. Willfully is what it is. What else do we have here? Acclaimed Boston restaurant struggles to stay open after manager is arrested by ICE. And we've talked about this before. This is
Suya Joint?
Suya Joint.
Oh, good.
And you know what? Suya Joint had a really nice fundraiser the other day to raise funds for him. And it was like a 5-course meal. It was a really nice price. Came with drinks and all that. Yeah, and it sold out super quick. It was last week.
Really? I didn't hear anything about that.
Yeah, it sold out really, really quick, but it was a nice little thing that they had there. At Suya Joint in Roxbury, dinner service is typically a vibrant scene. Customers filter into the West African restaurant specializing in Nigerian cuisine. They order dishes like jollof rice, fried plantain, or goat pepper soup.
All of that.
Put all of that on one plate for me right now.
Same.
Afro beats flows through the speakers. It was really good, actually. It feels really good, actually, just like coming from a tiny village in Nigeria to be able to showcase the flavors, hospitality, our culture, said owner Cecilia Lizotte. The restaurant has been a neighborhood staple for 10 years and received multiple Best of Boston awards. Lizotte herself was a James Beard Award semifinalist. But underneath that joy, Lizotte feels a ton of anxiety. Her brother and operations manager, Paul Dama, isn't here. Early this summer, he was detained by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. Typically, he runs the business, which expanded to another location in Providence last year, but his absence has upended business operations. The Trump administration's increased immigration enforcement effort is taking a toll on some restaurants. Immigrants make up over 20% of all restaurant and food service workers and 36% of restaurant owners, according to the National Restaurant Association. That figure doesn't include unauthorized workers. In July, the National Restaurant Association asked Trump for targeted relief from his immigration enforcement actions. In a letter, the industry trade group noted that 77% of restaurant operators struggle to hire and retain staff. Aaron Allen, who runs his global restaurant advisory firm, said losing immigrants could harm businesses given that the industry already doesn't have enough workers. Your prices are going to go up even faster and higher than they have in the past, Allen said, or at a minimum, your service level is going to drop by about 20 or 30%. Most likely, it's going to be a combination of the two. You can go on and read the rest of that story if you like. It is from WBUR.org. Lizotte, the owner of Suya Joint, hopes she doesn't have to close her business, but she has to wait to see what happens with her brother's case. Hopefully, if everything goes well, Paul will be back here with us and we will continue to keep going strong, she said. In the meantime, she'll do what she can to make her customers feel at home, even though she feels uneasy. That is awful.
That's awful. I have a friend in Texas, Janice, who is an immigration lawyer, and I was just asking her in Texas. So it's crazy down there. I said, how bad is it out there? She says it's bad. I have clients that are getting detained doing simple things. One person was going to put out the trash. Another person got into a car accident. Somebody hit their car, and then immigration came and took them.
Oh my gosh!
That's horrible. Imagine you in an accident, and now you have to worry about whether they're gonna take you and deport you. You're going to take the trash out of your house, and somebody come and snatch you up from your gas can. That's crazy.
I don't understand there's a large African community in Texas. A lot of.
She's she lives in Houston, and she said they lean blue.
Yeah.
And it's not as bad where they are, but other parts of Texas are insane, like crazy. Because I was like, Texas is crazy.
Yeah.
She was like, not what the black people are, because, we black. But them other people just be out here doing the most.
That's wild. The next thing is a actual video, Triz, if you could pull that up, is Dorchester, Massachusetts' next boom town. And what does that mean?
Did you get the video of that?
I did. I put it there. I didn't watch it yet.
Yeah,
so
it's very
I wanted to watch it with you all and be
surprised
like that. I wanted my reaction to be seen by the people.
Who sent that to me?
It says video is Dorchester, Mass. next boom town.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Everybody paying attention? Listen if you're not seeing. Listen to line.
Okay, here we go.
Clap once if you hear me. Clap twice if you hear me some more.
Skyline is going to rise, and here's what it's going to look like. Just this month, the city of Boston approved a $450 million project in Dorchester. So if you've driven past the Channel 56 site, you know that's been long vacant, and that is going to be the new destination of 75 Morrissey. 2 18-story residential towers offering 754 new apartments, including affordable options for 20% of its residents, plus ground floor retail, parks, again, keeping the themes with green. We love that here in Boston, including new bicycle paths as well as pedestrian pathways. Parking, yep, they'll have that too, underground parking. Public transportation, the Red Line will definitely be there. This project is being led by Boston-based Copper Mill and partnership with Chicago-based POB Capital. This is all part of a bigger shift for that area between 93 and the Globe headquarters. This marks a transformative addition to the JFK UMass area. Keep an eye out on this and many other developments that are happening in the Dorchester area. Share this with someone who's been saying Dorchester is next.
Wow. Isn't that where the Record Co is?
That's what I said too. Yeah. But they're in there's the Globe building, and then there's the
Herald building.
The Herald.
Is that own the same thing?
No.
They're separate. Yeah, they're separate.
Oh, the Herald was down where where Whole Foods is.
Yep.
Okay.
That mm-hmm.
Interesting.
This how do you guys feel about 2 18-story buildings? Is 18 stories a lot?
No. It's a lot.
It's a lot. That's a lot.
That's significant. Yeah.
Oh, because we can't go to 13th floor in most places, right?
Yeah.
Oh, those are large buildings.
They're very large.
I keep thinking about what traffic is going to look like over there on Morrissey Boulevard, because depending on what time you go there, you could be staying on that Morrissey Boulevard trying to get over to the other side for quite some time.
Well,
on that bridge.
So over there at the Star Market or whatever that is over there, they do already have where they built up some apartment buildings just in the Star Market parking lot.
Yep.
I don't think that those are quite 18 stories,
no.
but they're pretty tall and significant. I just what are they doing? Another skyline over there? Like what's happening?
Probably.
And then
are they gonna have? They didn't say anything about retail and anything.
They did.
Like that.
She said there's gonna be retail on the bottom floor.
Okay. Fresh Jen says, I listen, and all this means is property taxes are going up, and people who don't have the money has to move out. I just found out at work that the young white engineers have been moving to Savin Hill.
Oh yeah,
and that's where that's their places.
Yep. It's going to make the traffic around there crazy. LaWanda says
it is.
Yeah, it's not for us, and that's the part that bothers me because fine, I know that there are white people in Boston too, but we need to have the same opportunities that those people have, the people who have a lot more money than we have, in order to whatever, but they only cater those things towards people who have a lot of money. And
20% of
20% is affordable housing, but remember what affordable is here in Boston is not really affordable still.
But of 750, what is the 750 is 14 units? 17.
No, 750. So it's 20% out of 750.
Is what?
I don't know, but that's
it's 14. About 15. Mm-hmm. It's 15.
15 units out of 750 units. Does that sound right?
Because 10% of 750 is $7.50. Is 70.50.
Yeah.
So 1,400. Sorry. Nope. It's only 14.
140. It's 150 out of 750.
Yes, 150 out of I was missing a zero. Sorry.
Yeah.
So 150.
Yes.
Oh.
No, I don't want it. Sammy Little said 20% is not enough, and I agree.
Yeah, it's definitely 100% not enough.
Yeah.
You can't, of 750, you can't have 150.
Yeah.
Like of non-affordable housing.
Right.
Yeah.
Because why couldn't it be a 40-60 split if they wanted to keep more?
I mean, 70-30.
Yeah.
Just make it appealing. Do something nice. But I don't know.
Give it some culture.
Yeah, and it ain't gonna have none. It ain't gonna have none.
No.
But anyhow, that's that. What else do we have here? Speaking of things, events will celebrate history of Roxbury Black Wall Street, and that sounds very nice to me. Roxbury Black Wall Street. So on Boston.com, events will celebrate history of Roxbury Black Wall Street. A free 4-day conference from September 23rd to 26th will commemorate the history and significance of Roxbury's Black Wall Street. The Way We Were, Roxbury Black Wall Street 1900 to 1965 will feature exhibits, stories, and youth programs to honor legacy and inspire the future, according to the Eventbrite listing. Each event, taking place at various locations each day between 10 a.m. and 6:30 p.m., will explore a different aspect of Roxbury's Black Wall Street. Roxbury's Black Wall Street is more than history. It is a legacy of resilience, brilliance, and community pride that our youth, residents, and community as a whole should embrace. This conference is a celebration of the past and a call to action for the future, said event organizer Marie Furman in a statement. I had not heard about this. Had you guys heard anything about this?
No. I briefly heard about it or saw it somewhere today, but I think I was driving, so I couldn't look at it. But I just seen Black Wall Street Week or some shit.
So it starts today. The first event is going to be at RCC. Tomorrow's event will be at Hibernian Hall. Thursday will be at the Universal Unitarian Church, and Friday will be at the Bruce Bowling Building, and that's going to be food, travel, and nightlife Friday evening. You can go on to the website for what is it? What's the website at?
I put the link in the
Okay, there you go. Boston.com. And finally, Louis D. Brown Peace Institute breaks ground on their new home. This happened on Sunday. It was a celebratory event. So the Louis D. Brown Peace Institute has officially begun construction on its new Center for Healing, Teaching, and Learning in Dorchester. You got to dang there. All right. The groundbreaking ceremony took place on Sunday, marking the start of the project that aims to support families affected by murder, grief, and loss. The Institute is named after Louis Brown, a 15-year-old who was tragically killed in 1993 when he was caught in a crossfire in Dorchester. At the time of his death, Brown was on his way to a Teens Against Gang Violence meeting. The National Center will feature a 19,000 square foot building with public and private spaces for survivor and re-entry support services, counseling, youth programming, training, and arts and movement therapy.
Institute has officially started building its future home in Dorchester. A groundbreaking ceremony took place just yesterday for the Center for Healing, Teaching, and Learning. So it's going to encompass 19,000 square feet on Westville Street. The Brown Peace Institute works to support families impacted by murder, grief, and loss. And it is named after 15-year-old Louis Brown, who died after getting caught in crossfire in Dorchester in 1993. Brown had been on his way to a Teens Against Gang Violence meeting at the time of the shooting. Organizers say the new building will offer counseling, youth programming, and movement therapy. Outdoor areas will also offer space for meditation and community events.
Amazing. That's awesome.
It looks like it's going to be beautiful.
It is going to be beautiful. Lulu wanted to be the first black president. Everybody was going to know his name, and his legacy lives on.
Unfortunately, his crazy ass wanted to run as a Republican.
Oh, boy. But that is the local news. We're going to take a quick pause for the cause. We'll be right back with the national and entertainment news. Saucy and Friends, Spark FM. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Prioritize your mental well-being with Kuji Jakalia Wellness Center, a Black woman-owned therapy practice committed to culturally affirming care that understands you. Our licensed therapists specialize in personalized care, offering virtual sessions Monday through Friday by appointment, because your healing should fit your schedule. Take the first step towards improving your well-being today. Visit Kuji Wellness online and book your appointment, because when you heal, the community heals too. Visit us at kujiwellness.com.
Don't let biased algorithms or degree screens or exclusive professional networks or stereotypes. Don't let anything keep you from discovering the half of the workforce who are stars. Workers skilled through alternative routes rather than a bachelor's degree. It's time to tear the paper ceiling and see the stars beyond it. Find out how you can make stars part of your talent strategy at tearthepaperceiling.org. Brought to you by Opportunity at Work and the Ad Council.
Finally Home is a must-read step-by-step guide that will equip any first-time home buyer with the knowledge they need to confidently make informed decisions. This book provides answers in simple and clear terms to most, if not all, of the questions you may have about credit, home ownership, and generational wealth. Finally Home equips the reader with the confidence to be engaged with the home buying process without feeling vulnerable or exploited. Tailor-made Real Estate Easy is not just a catchy hashtag. It is real estate agent and radio personality Taylor Andre's goal. A goal to simplify one of the most challenging processes you will go through as an adult. A goal to educate you properly on credit and teach you the strategies to finding the home of your dream. It is not just a good book or an easy read. It is the secret to a seamless home buying experience.
Looking for a meaningful way to engage with your community and make a difference? Volunteer with the Massachusetts Senior Medicare Patrol Program and help prevent Medicare fraud. Visit masmp.org. This project is supported by a grant from the U.S. Administration for Community Living.
Often I hear people talking about how high their electricity bills are. Massachusetts has programs that everyday homeowners pay for, but never look into. Have you ever considered why some homes have panels and others don't? If you have Eversource, National Grid, or Unitil for electricity, you are paying for your neighbors to get panels at no cost. The charges are on the bill. Why not get someone to pay for yours? This program also helps with re-roofing, tree cutting, and electrical upgrades. If you're tired of short-term solutions for a long-term problem, connect with Bakari to find out if your home meets the requirements to upgrade at no cost out of pocket. Save the planet, future-proof your family for power outages, and save tens of thousands of dollars on an otherwise lifelong bill. Mention Spark when you call or text SPARK to 617-833-8940 to get 2 months off your power bill covered if your home gets selected.
Boston's new home for urban Caribbean music. Spark FM. Spark FM. Playing all your favorite hits from reggae. Spark FM.
If you no mess with the way you are gonna see a million. We got the Congo long just like the Amazon.
Spark FM.
I know that life is not easy. No say we are for win. Walk with the camera like Jesus.
Soca. Hip hop.
Yeah, we
Afro beats, and much more. Spark FM. Spark FM.
Your number one local radio. The Spark of New England. Spark FM.
Bringing the heat back to the airwaves.
Yeah, can't help but wait. Yeah, can't help but wait.
Hi, Cam.
Hello, Cameron. And Triz. All right.
Yes. Good morning, everybody. It's Saucy and Friends.
Hello, everybody.
Yes, good morning, everybody. How is you guys doing this evening?
It is now time for
Say words, girl.
National News.
National news. Like, what is it? It's with global. What is it? National news. We were trying to get Carlos Enriquez to call in, but for some reason our phone lines are doing the stupid thing right now. You know, technology is either your best friend or your worst enemy, and right now it's being an enemy of the state. So yesterday, the big news dropped. While we work on that in the background, the big news dropped. And when Carlos comes, we'll talk about the re-election campaigns and everything like that, and what is next as we move forward into these next couple of months. But in the meantime, yesterday, the big news was that Jimmy Kimmel to return to air. Today, is it today that he's returning?
Today.
That was very quick. On Tuesday, after outcry over suspension due to Charlie Kirk comments. And I think that was more of a problem because it happened so quickly and we knew that the president hated Jimmy Kimmel. So that was a big deal. So Jimmy Kimmel's late night show will return to ABC Tuesday evening following a nearly week-long suspension over the host's comments about the assassination of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. Kimmel made controversial implications about the identity of Tyler Robinson, the suspect gunman behind the conservative activist killer, during the September 14th episode, resulting in ABC suspending his show indefinitely. What was the controversial implications when he said it's one of them? It's a MAGA?
He said something about MAGA.
And then from there, that was an Isn't the guy a white conservative?
Yes, but he's not MAGA.
And he's not a liberal.
MAGA is not claiming him, so that's why.
Oh, so he must be, if they're not claiming him, then he's an automatic liberal MAGA conservative?
Yes.
Okay.
No, he's not MAGA. You can't say he's MAGA.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm so confused. I thought MAGA was all of that.
Nope.
I thought MAGA was like, and let me not say that either.
No, because the next article talks about that. So, be careful what you say.
Cancel culture. Kimmel made so Disney, the parent company of ABC, acknowledged the return of Jimmy Kimmel Live in a Monday statement, saying, "Last Wednesday, we made the decision to suspend production of the show to avoid further inflaming a tense situation at an emotional moment for our country."
Wasn't no emotional
what country are they talking? Do they believe
country.
that the people that are that are not MAGA conservatives know who Charlie Kirk was and watched him, and we were excited about his debate tactics? Like, what are we talking about here?
I don't know, because I never heard of Charlie Kirk until he died.
That's an overwhelming response from most people. There's a lot of white conservatives that didn't have a clue who Charlie Kirk was, and then they started to dig into it and then became obsessed.
Oh.
But I'm confused. I'm actually confused.
I don't get it.
So they said, in a decision we made because we felt
Carlos said, who's emotional? That's what that.
I don't know.
That, you know, and I think when they said country, they was talking about cunt.
Yes, trees. It is a decision we made because we felt some of the comments were ill-timed and thus insensitive.
No.
So maybe after a week, would they be less insensitive and better timed?
What it is stupid. In simple terms. Let's put it in simple terms. You know what? The whole thing about it was that what Jimmy Kimmel said was not bad at all. I think that, like, it goes back to what we're talking about with comedians being censored for whatever. Yeah. It's basically, if you're not saying what they like to hear, they're going to do whatever they can. So even though they are putting Jimmy Kimmel back on, it was enough to be disruptive. You know what I mean? And enough to put some scaredness into a lot of people. Yeah. And I really, really hate that, because it's just, like, what is freedom of speech? Like, there is definitely an amendment that is there that secures that. And for you guys to abuse this in the way that you have, I don't know. If you were Jimmy Kimmel, would you go back?
So that's been the thing. Mm-hmm. I think that Jimmy Kimmel threatened their balls off and said that if you don't let me back, then I'm going to sue everything that you guys have and I'm going to own this station. Yeah, I think that his platform remains as big as it is while he's there on ABC. Mm-hmm. I don't know if this means that he has to now start to censor himself, which won't be authentic Jimmy
at all.
So I'm not really sure if this is a good thing or a bad thing. It sounds interesting. I don't know.
It's horrible. It's horrible. The whole thing is horrible.
I don't know. What would you guys do? Would you guys go back?
Luanda said she would go back and push the envelope. The thing is that we do know how powerful these companies can be, and they can do whatever they want. It's their company. We see what happened with Stephen Colbert. Mm-hmm. And so, like, the likelihood is that it's very likely that same thing could happen to Jimmy Kimmel now. And we would hate that, like, to lose them all together. I don't know if I would go back. I think that I would have to, go the other route and start doing things on your own, because they're going to keep on messing with him.
Unless
once you're targeted at a job, they keep messing with you until
you break.
Until you break.
I'm hoping that what he's doing is using going back to stack what he needs in order to make a comeback independently. And maybe, there was rumors going around right after he was fired or suspended that Stephen Colbert and Jasmine Crockett and somebody else were teaming up to make a new newsroom. It's called like Real Time News or the Real Informed News. I didn't have any time to fact check that at all, but I did read it quite a few times on Threads and X and things like that. So I'm not really completely sure if it's true or not, but that sounded like a powerhouse move to me for the rich people to come together and make a smaller news network that we can follow.
Catherine says start a podcast or YouTube channel.
Yeah, that's what everybody's been doing.
That's what Don Lemon did. And these other people, because
Morgan Pierce, all these people.
Who?
Morgan Pierce. Pierce Morgan.
He needs to go to hell.
Pierce Morgan. He's Charlie Tucker was getting into it the other day with Don Lemon.
That was Pierce Morgan and Don Lemon when he called Don Lemon.
A dickhead.
A dick. Yeah.
Very interesting.
It was very interesting.
Yeah.
Don Lemon. I remember the first time I saw Don Lemon, I was like, "Who is that?" And then somebody was like, "He don't want you." Girl.
And Don Lemon was over there with the conservatives for a long time, being Van Jonesy. And then I think what happened to him? I think when he got fired, he realized that he was a black man, a black gay man, and then he came to his senses.
What's happening with Van Jones? Is he losing his shiznit?
Van Jones
is going on with him?
is a white supremacy sympathizer. And a token, Van Jones has just been bothering my actual soul. My actual soul. Because it's so crazy how a lot of these very smart black men could be sucked into the propaganda.
Not the propaganda.
To the propaganda. So I'm confused.
Yeah. All right.
I'm confused. But yeah, Tristan, would you go back?
Which one?
To Jimmy Kimmel? If you was there, would you go back?
Would I go back?
Jimmy Kimmel?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Next thing you know, they're gonna be trying to deport Humberto and all kind of stuff.
Not Humberto.
Not my. You know Jimmy Kimmel's little sidekick. What's his name?
Oh,
Guillermo. Yeah, they're gonna try to look in. They're gonna open up an ICE investigation into him and all kind of stuff. So it's just I don't know. I would tell him go suck an egg.
Suck an egg. Well, in other breaking news, everyone, the cure to autism was released yesterday. Don't you guys worry. All of your children will be just fine if you just follow the President of the United States medical advice.
Oh, the one who told us to drink bleach to get rid of COVID, right? Yes.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with...
Ask the people who tried it. Remember them people who went out and did it after he said to do that? And they died.
They died.
Yeah. Not from COVID.
No, not from COVID. Not from COVID, but they died.
You gotta call. When you call, you gotta let the phone ring for a long time.
Oh, for a long time?
Long time.
Okay. Carlos, let it ring for a long time. In the meantime, I'm going to tell you guys about the cure for autism. The Trump administration announced on Monday, September 22nd, that it had found the answer to autism. After all of these years, Trump has figured it out. Mm-hmm. Acclaimed experts, advocacy groups, and the autism community are all calling it dangerous and regressive. Trump announced plans to reveal the supposed cause of autism spectrum disorder during a September 21st memorial rally for conservative activist Charlie Kirk, telling memorial goers, "I think you're going to find it to be amazing." Mm-hmm. Let's get into the clip here. Tristan.
All right, here we go.
The Trump administration announcement earlier today, we connected with local families and leaders to get their thoughts on this. And Steve Iwanek is on the story tonight. Steve, there's some concern this could be sending the wrong message now.
That's right, Dan. And Ryan Lockwood of Oak Harbor say there can never be too much conversation about autism and how to better support kids like their daughter, Evie. But others I spoke with worry the message from the Trump administration sends the wrong signal.
It changes with every kid, and you just don't know what's going to work.
You may remember Jamie and Ryan Lockwood of Oak Harbor. I interviewed them in April about their daughter Evie, a 16-year-old with autism, getting a custom Ford Bronco for her birthday. But today, our conversation shifted.
I don't like to see a disability further divide our country. And I don't want that to happen throughout this conversation.
On Monday, President Donald Trump and his administration warned pregnant mothers against taking acetaminophen, the main ingredient in Tylenol, suggesting it may be linked to rising autism rates.
They are strongly recommending that women limit Tylenol use during pregnancy unless medically necessary. That's, for instance, in cases of extremely high fever.
For Jamie, this warning wasn't new.
They were already warning us at that point to watch acetaminophen because of other issues and birth defects. So I know personally, I took it. I was very by the book. If they told me not to take it during my pregnancy, it didn't go into my body.
Data shows that autism rates have been on the rise over the years. According to the CDC, in 2022, nearly 1 in 31 kids were diagnosed with the condition. That was up from 2015, when it was about 1 in 68 kids. But Kate Schwartz, the executive director of the Autism Society of Northwest Ohio, believes the message unfairly targets moms.
I'm offended. I didn't cause my kids autism, and neither did any other mom out there. And it makes me sad to think that there's a mom that is worried that she caused her kids autism.
Instead, Schwartz says the focus should be on supporting families.
Let's broaden the conversation and say, how can I help you? There's no need for families to feel embarrassed or ashamed or guilty.
And for the Lockwoods, they say one takeaway remains clear.
You can get a second opinion. I would scream that from the rooftops. Get that second opinion if something seems off, for sure.
So what about the people that did not take Tylenol and still had kids with autism? Right. I'm no man. Oh, so the conspiracy around this is that they are also pushing a different type of drug that women can use on their pregnancy that happens to be owned by Dr. Oz's company. And Dr. Oz is the director of medicine and something else.
He is.
and standing behind him while Trump was rambling about don't take it, it's not good, don't take it, don't take the acetaminophen. That's how he was. That's how they asked him to announce it, and he could not pronounce it.
I hate him
at all. And this is what we're dealing with: is that they keep on feeding money to their own people, while the rest of us can't even take Tylenol for a heavy fever on our period when we having a baby because Trump told us not to.
Yeah. And pretty soon they're gonna illegalize it. It's not on the rise. There are a ton of people walking around with no diagnosis, and that is absolutely true.
Yep. What?
That's absolutely true. It says it's not on the rise. There are a ton of people walking around with no diagnosis, and that's absolutely true.
And that's what they're saying.
There's a lot of adults with undiagnosed autism.
Adults are now figuring out and advocating for themselves because maybe we grew up in a time where these things weren't necessarily like a medical problem. It was more of a behavioral problem to a lot of people. But now that these people are now getting themselves self-diagnosed or getting themselves checked out for autism or ADHD or any of these things, now they're actually being, recorded. Mm-hmm. And these people don't even know how to read data. Like, I wouldn't trust RFK with my crayon box.
No.
And Dr. Oz should lose his license and get sent to jail if you get to profit off of pregnant women in pain.
Yep. Yeah.
You go to jail.
So we should, instead of using Tylenol, which has been around forever, we should use this new drug that you invented in your kitchen. Fuck out of here.
You can't get a vaccine because the vaccine was developed too quickly, but you can do a new type of pain medication while you're pregnant.
Yep.
To lessen your chances of autism. Oh, we are living in the last days.
You're living in hell.
It's the very, very last days.
Think you're in heaven and you're living in
hell. Trump signs order designated Antifa a terrorist organization.
Well, see, we talked about that yesterday. It was not an organization, and today it is. Look at that.
Well, it's still not.
He says it is.
This is like going into the bathroom as a boy at school and coming out as a girl. Like it's not a. They don't have a board of directors and things like that. It's a movement. It's like Black Lives Matter.
Oh.
I don't know. It's a terrorist group. Whatever. TikTok reaches a new deal.
Go TikTok.
To keep operating in the U.S. under American ownership, owned by the conservatives.
No.
What? Yes. One of the 6 seats will be given to the owners and founders, and then the other 6 board seats will be held by Republicans, by Americans, most likely conservative Republicans. Yeah. So that's where we are. Do you want to go to this clip, Tristan?
So TikTok is now going to be all censored and stuff, too.
Nice. Unless you're talking about your pets and stuff, you can't talk no politics. How
much are these Americans?
A tremendous amount of money.
Billions?
Oh, I'd rather have them, they're very well-known people, and Larry Ellison's one of them. He's involved. He's a great guy. Michael Dell is involved. I hate to tell you this, but a man named Lachlan is involved. You know who Lachlan is? That's a very unusual name, Lachlan Murdoch.
Commander.
Mr. Murdoch.
I believe, and you call him, and Rupert is probably going to be in the group. I think they're going to be in the group. A couple of others, really great people, very prominent people. And they're also American patriots, they love this country. So I think they're going to do a really good job. I'm a little prejudiced with TikTok because, I did so well with the young voter. And by the way, Charlie helped me a lot. Oh, Charlie also said, you should get on TikTok. So I think I did that. Oh.
Donald Trump's vocabulary has about 30 words. He has 30 words in his whole vocabulary.
Great,
Huge.
best, hot.
I
Tremendous.
did it. I.
America.
I've never seen before.
Yep.
Yep.
The likes of which never.
That is, he's such a freaking dumbass that I can't even take it. Like, I cannot, I am so embarrassed by America. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. And if y'all tell me, let me tell y'all something. Whoever hears that and decides to tell me to leave, then gladly. That is not an insult.
Somebody said in the comment section the other day that if y'all have a problem with it, just leave. Where the hell should we go?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of us there's 800,000 of us that's trying to leave here.
Oh, all of everybody that attended Boston Carnival is trying to leave.
All of the ones that was at Boston Carnival are trying to leave America immediately. Where should we go?
Right.
Because, I don't know. I don't know. Keep on moving.
I'm gonna go to wherever it is that Sierra got citizenship from the other day.
I think you could just get some from your own cities.
Oh.
From your own countries of which your parents live.
Oh, okay.
Where you going? Over there. A handler was mauled to death by a white tiger while performing for a crowd. Ain't this Cisco and Ebert?
Tiger King.
No, that's not their name.
It was Cisco and Ebert.
No,
Cisco and Ebert.
They was the,
no, it was
Fred and Rory. Fred and
that's the podcast. Cisco and Ebert.
Was LaWanda?
Sig and Fried.
Siegfried
and Roy. Yeah. Yes. Sig and Fried.
I said I had something with a Fred.
Siegfried. Aye. But no, this one actually worked with the Tiger King.
Oh no!
Yeah. Oh, did he? Mm-hmm. Oh, I think I remember. Do I remember him? Is there a video? Go to the video. An investigation continued Monday into what prompted Tiger to attack and kill its handler over the weekend while performing in front of a crowd at an animal preserve in Oklahoma. Imagine going to see tigers being handled by owners for a nice little show. Next thing you see the tiger rip somebody's head and arms off.
That's what happened to Siegfried.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Remember the tiger attacked him while they was doing a show in Vegas. One of them bit his. Didn't he bite his arm off?
But he didn't kill him, I don't think.
He didn't kill him, but he mauled him pretty bad.
Yeah.
Which is terrible.
Yeah.
You got the video? Oh, it's
the
the attack unfolded
this
on
morning,
Saturday.
the family of tiger handler Ryan Easley is in mourning after he was mauled to death at his tiger preserve in Oklahoma.
Oh, no. We're not going to be talking.
Whoa. Sources say Easley was performing a tiger demonstration using finger paint to make paw prints on canvases that are handed out to the audience. He had raised the tiger since it was a cub, but during the demonstration, the animal turned on him. Authorities say he died almost instantly. The Growler Pines Tiger Preserve, which Easley ran with his family, saying he dedicated his life to the protection and care of these magnificent animals, and he believed deeply in the mission of Growler Pines to provide a safe and forever enriching home for the animals under his care. This tragedy is a painful reminder of both the beauty and unpredictability of the natural world. But people for the ethical treatment of animals criticizing Easley, calling his business a roadside zoo, accusing him of abusing tigers, claiming he was caught whipping one animal dozens of times. PETA says Easley acquired animals from infamous tiger handler Joe Exotic, known as the Tiger King. Exotic is currently serving prison time for murder for hire plot and animal abuse. Exotic responding saying, Ryan built a huge compound to keep his tigers in on the backside of my zoo. PETA doesn't know crap. The preserve's website says the business provides a safe and comfortable life for tigers and has passed 32 surprise inspections without an issue. Easley is survived by his wife and daughter. A fundraising site set up for them has already raised more than $15,000.
It's not clear what happens to the tiger involved. The preserve has canceled all upcoming tours.
I mean, what do you mean it's not clear what happens to the tiger? They don't put it down?
They should release it into the damn wild.
Yeah, let it go.
Don't kill it because it killed a human because y'all was domesticating a wild creature. Number second. What I kind of want to see.
You want to see what?
The attack. Nobody ever thinks about those things. You guys don't never want to see.
I do, but I want to see it like this.
Yeah. Because remember, in the Tiger King, one of the episodes, it did have somebody getting her arm ripped off. Remember that one? She put her hand in there and they would not let it go.
Oh, that
and her,
yeah.
And right after she got it all bandaged up, she still went back out there to go hang out with the tigers again.
Yeah.
And what is it that makes people so unafraid of afraid-y animals?
Because they're such beautiful animals.
Look how he had it laying down in its shoulder and everything. That's when, if I was a tiger, that's when I would have started killing people. When you give me a hug, I'm going to bite you in your neck off. Eat it.
Oh, God. Too soon for neck jokes.
Oh.
Who shot you?
Did
I send you guys that mix that the guy did the other day? I mean, I've been saying protect your neck ever since whatever.
Yeah.
So I was, that was cool. But he put my neck, my back in there.
He did. He did do that.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Disrespect. Disrespect.
Oh boy, it is crazy out here, and that's what they talking about. Y'all celebrating and stuff like that.
Luanda says she wants to see it too.
See, that's my girl. China cancels school and flights as it braces for super typhoon.
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
I don't want to live like that.
Yeah.
Can we get a video of what a typhoon looks like? Because just type in typhoon.
Tashad says, so we ain't learned nothing from Siegfried and Roy tiger attack in Vegas in 2003? Why do we keep doing this? I don't know.
I wouldn't be no demonstration. If I was handling tigers, I'm just going to handle the tigers. I feed them. I make sure that they're safe. They're behind a gate. People want to come and look at the attraction. Y'all can look at the tigers. You don't get to see them do tricks. It's not a monkey.
And
it's
everything that you said just now, I'm going to do that from behind a gate.
Exactly. Behind a glass cage.
Yes.
Emotion.
I too think that they are beautiful and majestic animals.
Me too.
Let them be that.
Let's see what a typhoon looks like in China.
For a super typhoon, you've got authorities evacuating hundreds of thousands of people. There are also major disruptions to flights across the region. CBS News foreign correspondent Anna Corin is watching all this from Hong Kong. Anna, you're sitting effectively in the bullseye of this storm. Good morning to you. How are people in general faring with this massive system?
Go.
Well, Errol, as you say, Super Typhoon Ragasa is shaping up to be one of the most powerful storms of the year. Currently, it's packing hurricane force winds of up to 220 kilometres an hour. That's 137 miles per hour, equivalent to a Category 4. It is barreling, as you say, towards Hong Kong across the South China Sea after sweeping over the top of the northern Philippines yesterday, claiming several lives.
Damn.
We are expected to feel the full impact of that super typhoon tomorrow morning local time. That is when it will be closest to the city. At this stage, it won't be a direct hit, but it will bring those destructive winds, heavy rains and that storm surge, posing a huge threat to low-lying areas. Hundreds of thousands of people have been evacuated from coastal areas in Guangdong province in southern China, where authorities say the storm poses a severe threat. Well, here in Hong Kong, this is a densely populated city of 7.5 million people. Schools and businesses have been shut. The airport has suspended flights. This is a major disruption to one of the world's largest financial centres. And Errol, I think it's important to note.
That's too bad. China can't catch a little break, can it?
Let me ask a question. What's the difference between a monsoon and a typhoon?
Let's see. Difference.
Monsoon seems bigger.
Between monsoon and typhoon. All right, here we go. A typhoon is a specific name for a powerful rotating tropical storm in the northwest Pacific Ocean, while a monsoon is a large-scale seasonal change in wind patterns that brings periods of heavy rain over extended months.
Oh.
What is it then?
And the first one only happens in the Pacific?
In the Pacific Ocean,
wow.
rotating tropical storms in the northwest. But a monsoon is a large-scale seasonal change. Wind patterns brings periods of heavy rain and over extended months.
Thank you for that. And Hong Kong used to be a part of England about 15 years ago. Thank you, Schneider, for your amazing facts.
Really?
Schneider been giving us facts all day.
Amazing facts.
Did you see this fact about the MGM lion? The MGM lion is actually a tiger dubbed over the video of a lion.
Really?
Listen to that.
In this news story here, the rapture, everybody, the rapture is coming today and tomorrow.
Or
today or tomorrow. This one says September 23rd and 20th. It's a 2-day event.
Oh, it's a 2-day event. Yes.
Yes. A viral social media trend called Rapture Talk has taken over TikTok after a South African pastor predicted that the rapture will happen on September 23rd and 24th of 2025. Some Christians have quit their jobs and sold their belongings in preparation for what they believe will be the end times. The prediction comes from Pastor Joshua Michaela, who shared his vision on the I've Been Through the Most podcast in June of 2025. His claims have spread across social media platforms, creating a mix of genuine preparation and internet memes. Michaela says he saw Jesus in a vision during which he heard the words, "I am coming soon." According to the master, Jesus then told him directly that he would return to earth on September 23rd and 24th of 2025. The dates match with Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year, which begins at sundown on September 22nd this year. Christians prepare for what they believe is the final judgment. The prediction was led to real-world actions from believers. Some TikTok users have posted videos showing them selling their cars and giving away their possessions. One user named Gil claimed she gave away all my earthly possessions to the heathens and transferred the deed to her house. An Uber driver reported that Christian passengers handed him nearly $2,000 in cash after leaving church, saying they would pray for him before they leave earth. Can you go to this video here, Tristan, so that I may be able to see how to prepare? Many believers are also sharing practical advice for the rapture. When you finally start moving up into the air, I recommend that you don't hold on to anything, advised one TikToker user. I definitely don't recommend looking down. Others have expressed concerns about their pets, with many praying that their dogs and cats will be taken to heaven with them.
All dogs go to heaven.
All right, here goes the clip.
So hopefully, these books end up in the hands of people who will need them. All right, see you tomorrow.
Oh, hold on, that's not the whole video yet.
What did I read just now? What am I saying?
I'm more afraid of the people who
because what is the disconnect? Like what is what's the somebody tell me what your problem is. Somebody randomly that you don't know said the rapture is coming on 2023, and as a Christian who reads the Bible, who the Lord said he ain't gonna tell y'all when he's coming back. You thought that he randomly gave the premonition to this dude? Him alone from a burning bush?
Yeah, not even a burning bush. Just told him outright.
He split the seas?
Okay,
Ellen G. White?
Oh, give me peace.
What did I do today to prepare my home for the people that are left behind? Let me show you. I got these at the Dollar Tree.
What Bible are they reading from? You can't prepare anything for the people that are left behind.
Like little notes. I also
making me upset.
Bookmarked
me and my homegirl.
Some scriptures. There's the scriptures for you. And I wrote this in every single one of the books. So hopefully these books end up in the hands of people who will need them.
You know what, though? Let's turn that around. People need something to believe in these days. It's a horrible place that we're living in. It's an awful, awful place. And if you believe that the rapture is coming, you should believe that, and you should hold fast to that, because we do need a relief. We need some peace in this place.
I feel like I'm more so concerned with what's going to happen when they find out that they were lied to. Does that take them further away from Christ? Because they're already gone from him already. Yeah. So when you're preparing for the rapture and the rapture doesn't come, how do you take that? Do you take that as, he was probably busy at the moment rapturing somewhere else? Or do you be like,
they probably feel like they missed the rapture.
Oh, like they are left in hell.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And after you sell your car and your home and things, and after tomorrow is gone and over, you know, like where do you live at?
I don't know. I'm gonna go home and prepare my home.
Next story is interesting
because we don't know.
So, Candace Owens rants over not being invited to Charlie Kirk's memorial as she claims Erica Kirk is in full control.
I thought she was gonna do the eulogy.
Candace Owens clarified that she and Charlie Kirk were close friends and they never stopped speaking to each other for any reason. They were besties.
We are going to this event now. There's a 0% chance.
First your black ass to the thing. So good.
Why are you saying invite? Anybody can go to it. You just buy a ticket to the event, and you're all working to try to get me to confirm that I'm going. And you're doing this as if you're trying to like push my buttons and be like, we got to make her get into her ego so she like shows up and like posts it on social media. Nope, actually, you know, while I'm attacking the feds, maybe not going to a public event, which the feds are organizing, is probably a very good idea. I'm good. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna listen to Power on my headphones and go see Ye. How's that for a memorial for Charlie Kirk? That feels like the right thing.
All right. Whoop-de-doo.
Is it whoop-de-doo?
Was she adopted by white people?
She wasn't. She has a black ass mother and a black ass father, and she was racially discriminated against in her younger days. And then she decided that she wanted to turn around and become a white ring antagonist. Candace Owens was recently made some other claims seemingly referring to not being invited to Charlie Kirk's memorial. The claims were made a day before the political commentator said in a video shared on her YouTube channel that she won't be attending the memorial as it has been organized by the feds. In an episode of her podcast, which aired on September 19th, Candace was heard speaking about Charlie's wife, Erica, alleging that the latter was in full control. Candace Owens said that she has been asked different questions by a lot of people, including whether she spoke to Erica in the past. Candace then displayed a screenshot of an email she reportedly received from Daily Mail questioning whether she was attending the memorial in Arizona or planning to speak at the place. Why would I ask to be a part? Like this is obviously Erica is in like full control. I would hope she's in full control, but I don't know because I'm hearing some stories about donors that are pushing things. Candace continued reading the mail and clarified that she was not invited to speak at the memorial along with President Donald Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance. The political activist said that these kinds of claims are a part of a narrative that is allegedly attempting to show that she and Charlie Kirk did not speak to each other over the years. Owens opened up about her bond with Kirk as she was heard stating, "You weren't invited to speak because you're black. Mm-hmm. You are a black woman in a MAGA conservative life. You weren't invited to speak because you're black." Yeah. And that's it. That's the bottom line. There is no definition. There's no discussion. There's nothing around. Like, why don't she understand that? Was there any other black person there, or was they in the back in the bleachers because they weren't allowed to go in certain seats because they were for the dignitaries?
They were sitting in the black section.
They don't see color.
No, they did. They saw it that day.
They didn't see it that day because she wasn't invited to speak. Was there? Cash Patel wasn't even allowed to sit in the front row because he's too dark. You people are cooked. Oh, Candace, she gonna try to come back over here and get invited to the damn cookout soon anyways. And you know what? We better not let her in.
She's not coming to my cookout.
She's not coming to mine either. She cannot come to anybody cookout that she's at. I'm calling the police. These other two are fat bear. Let's get into a little bit of entertainment.
I put the fat bear because it says that it's the distraction that we need. So
I watched it. It's just a bunch of fat bears.
It's just a bunch of big bears. Oh, okay. I don't know what it was.
Cardi B's Am I the Drama breaks Guinness World Record in just 1 hour.
Yeah.
What was the world record?
They, I think Walmart maybe teamed together with Cardi B to deliver her record via drone, and it was over 1,000.
Yeah,
that was delivered in the first hour that it was released.
I want to say this about Cardi B, that I don't think that anybody's paying attention because of the other distractions about who her baby daddy is and stuff. This girl has literally been out and making videos every single day promoting her album.
Yep.
I have not seen that type of work in a lot of. She's on every podcast. She's on every whatever show. She's making her own videos. She's teaming up with brands. They're doing drones. That's a little cute little case. Like all of these things. That girl is working. She's out in the streets making random videos about selling, and I'm pretty sure that people are out there buying those CDs and stuff from the back of her trunk. She had Gail King over there selling videos, selling records. She is actually putting in the work, whether she has a big push behind her, whatever. She's outside super pregnant, pushing her album the most that I've ever seen anybody do.
And planning to go on tour as soon as she drops the baby.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys are hating on, but it's really hard to hate this girl.
Yeah.
It's really hard to hate her with what she has been able to accomplish from the time that she was stripping in somebody's basement until being a fashion icon and an entertainment now. Like, who are y'all mad at?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. This David case is crazy.
I don't know about this David case. I don't understand I don't even know who he is, but it's getting crazier and crazier. And what is that article?
So David bought casket on stage, released music video showing body in trunk.
What?
So David is the African R&B singer who they found a dead body, a 15-year-old dead body in the trunk of his car after he had took it a week after he had taken off for tour.
Yep. He's now canceled his tour.
He's now canceled his tour.
Yep, he canceled the last parts of his tour because he was continuing to tour.
Oh.
But it's canceled now.
Because he's under murder investigation?
Something.
New details are beginning to emerge after singer David's antics on the on and off stage before the dismembered. It was dismembered too?
Yeah.
Celeste Rivas Hernandez was found in the trunk of his car. It was dismembered too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The R&B singer allegedly had a casket on stage while he was performing, and he released a music video in February, One More Dance, which featured a body being dragged and put into a trunk. In the video, David is playing both the killer and the victim. When asked by Ashley Bainfield if David's actions show he has a different way of thinking, TMZ Charles somebody agreed that his behavior does stand out. Hernandez went missing on February 2024, and at the end of the month, a user commented on one of David's TikToks, waiting for LAPD to get your ass for messing with a 13-year-old girl.
Oh, damn.
It wasn't until 2 months later that her family reported Hernandez missing. At the time, she was only 13 years old. It's impossible to not look at these things through a different lens.
Yeah.
When his car is at the very least connected to this crime, and now you start looking at all these things, it's hard not to look at it again and go, what's going on here? Ain't this the R. Kelly effect? Like in your music and in your videos and all these things, it's kind of just telling us it's a confession?
It seems so to me. I mean, that's too close. That's art imitating life too closely. That's strange to me. Arrest him. What are we doing?
He's not even in custody being questioned or nothing.
Oh, he needs to be on accused. So they can figure out what happened.
Yeah, this is very is that the show that you said was good? Accused? Where do you find it at?
It's on Hulu. Only the first season though, and there is a second season. And there's not a third season, which I'm really upset about. But there's a second season, but they want me to pay $14.99 for it, and I ain't gonna do that.
Oh boy. Winnie Harlow sparks mixed reactions with joke about her and Chris Brown being Michael Jackson's kids. Colombian music B King and Rogerio Clown found dead after going missing in Mexico. What? Who are they?
I don't know, but that sounds crazy.
And Mike Epps hired a private investigator over an IG troll. It turned out to be a 12-year-old. Yeah. That makes sense.
This happened when he first got on IG.
Yeah? Yeah, that makes sense. A lot of the people that be going crazy in the comment sections, if you look at their vocabulary, you would assume that it's an adult with uneducated. I never thought that it would just be a little stupid-ass kid making noise on the internet. That's probably what it is. I'm going to start telling people to get in their bed.
Go to bed.
Go to bed, 12-year-old boy.
Go take a nap.
Yeah.
Check it out. Check the story out.
Here we go.
It's a funny story. Oh, 1 second. Make sure. All right.
Bitch ass nigga.
Beep.
You ain't shit.
Beep.
Or say.
Here we go.
When I first got on Instagram, one motherfucker get on there and say, Fuck you, bitch
Beep,
ass
beep,
nigga.
beep.
You ain't shit.
Beep.
They
Or
said that
say
to
some
him.
personal shit. Man, let me tell you what I did. I went on, this is the first time I got on Instagram. I went on a motherfucking DM and I cussed it. I said, bitch, where you at? Motherfucker, you talking
Beep.
all this shit.
Beep,
Man,
beep.
what city you
Beep,
in?
beep.
And he was talking shit, blah, 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 blah. And I hired a motherfucking private investigator.
Beep.
Wow.
And they found out what a motherfucker
Beep.
was. It was a 12-year-old little white boy in Pennsylvania.
Beep.
Talking to me. I thought it was a nigga
Beep.
from Philly.
Beep.
Mike is stupid.
Jeez, his vocabulary is colorful.
It's just disgusting mouth.
Colorful.
Any other time I would have enjoyed that type of talk.
Fresh Jan said them beeps is funny. Because Tristan beeped after every curse. After every curse
Tristan
word,
was
it was a
beeping
beep.
my beeps. Anyhow, that is the show for today. We couldn't get a chance to speak to Carlos, but we're going to try again tomorrow. Something's wrong with the lines. You guys stay blessed, stay beautiful. It is Tuesday. Wish me happy birthday tomorrow when I come in here. Thank you.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.
Rockstone Triz.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Your number one local radio. The Spark of New England, Spark FM.
Bringing the heat back to the airwaves.